Hey Mountaineers, I'm sure you've been bombarded by the phrase, college is what you make of it. And while this statement is true, there's no one size fits all college experience. We all have different values, preferences, and goals. This past week, the other PSAs and I got to have lunch with President Michael T. Benson. He had mentioned that college is the time to be selfish because we're focusing on our own goals, academics, and futures. I would also have to add that college is the time to step out of our comfort zones, mountaineers. It's time to discover what really makes us tick. Roy T. Bennett once said, comfort zones where your unrealized dreams are buried are the enemies of achievement. To step out of your comfort zone here at WVU, it starts by taking risks and desiring change. Stepping out of your comfort zone can be terrifying, especially in college because we're dealing with new surroundings and lifestyle changes. But to make it less scary, just remember that growth starts small. For whatever reason, we've become so consumed with the fear of failure that we forget that taking risks is essential for our personal growth and transformation. As a freshman, I wanted to learn how to play chess. It was always super confusing yet intriguing to me. So I joined the chess club team. I lasted one meeting. After being checkmated one too many times, I realized that chess just wasn't for me, and I was disappointed. But I tried, and that's what matters. Trying is the only way to discover if something excites you. And risks don't have to be boring. Go on a day trip with Adventure West Virginia. There's so many different trips and activities that you can take all at affordable prices and sometimes even free. Last year, I got to go on a Women and Allies hike and I actually enjoyed it, which is really surprising because growing up, I never enjoyed hiking or thought that I was very adventurous or outdoorsy, but I proved myself wrong because it was so much fun. Nature is actually super relaxing. I would, and going on these trips is a great way to expose yourself to the beauty of West Virginia and meet other students. Small risks like joining a club or going on an adventure can end up being the ones that produce the biggest change in our lives. Change is good, so let's embrace it. Ask yourself this question: if I stay where I am, will I become who I want to be? If the answer is no, it's time to make a change. And change doesn't have to be big. It can be as small as changing a bad habit. Time management is something that I struggled with in high school. Sometimes I would end up staying up till 3 a.m. doing assignments that I should have done days prior. But I realized that this needed to change in college. So I started small. I started by making a weekly to do list. And then I would move on to making study blocks. And then I would go on to making a weekly calendar. And I'm definitely so much more organized, and I get to balance my schoolwork with my social life and enjoy these fun experiences in college. But some changes can be harder than others. At the beginning of the school year, I decided that it was time to let go of friendship from my freshman year. But I don't dwell on it because I realized that this friend was hurting me, and over the past few weeks, I've been at peace with my decision because I've been able to take the time to focus on what I want for myself. It's okay to be selfish and focus on you. Like failure, change is scary, but it is inevitable to reach our goals and transform ourselves into the people we want to be. It certainly isn't easy, and a lot of mistakes will we make. I make them daily, but try to recognize those mistakes as stepping stones out of our comfort zone. You should never feel embarrassed by trying to better yourself and achieving greater things. You only get to experience college once. Those 4 years will go by so quickly, and we can't waste this precious time confusing the idea of happiness with comfort. College is the time to put yourself first. So take those risks, no matter how big or how small, and desire change, especially if you're not happy. Dig up those unrealized dreams and become the person who you need to be.